This is a watershed moment for Palestine, for justice and for international law. Israel's occupation has been declared unlawful by the World Court, which has stipulated that it must be terminated completely and as rapidly as possible. The court made clear that the Palestinian people are the only sovereign in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem.
The international courts at the United Nations have declared Israel's occupation of Gaza in Palestine as illegal and ordered settlers to leave. There's already speculation that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu could be arrested within weeks or possibly days. The chief prosecutor of the ICC also re-emphasised their reasons for issuing an arrest warrant for the Israeli leader in an interview with the BBC yesterday. I'll go on to that shortly. You're watching My Left Eye? Please hit the thumbs up button to help this video reach a wider audience and ring the notification bell to keep updated on content from the channel. First, here's more from Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki's statement taken by TRT World. Let's see what's happening.
This is a watershed moment for Palestine, for justice and for international law. Israel's occupation has been declared unlawful by the World Court, which has stipulated that it must be terminated completely and as rapidly as possible. The court also found that illegal Israeli occupation violates the UN Charter, human rights and international humanitarian law. The court further unequivocally declared that all Israeli settlements in the occupied Palestinian territory are illegal and must be dismantled, and that all Israeli settlers must be evacuated. The court declared that Israeli illegal occupation not only violates but eviscerates the Palestinian people's right to self-determination in their own land, including the right to their own state. This ruling couldn't be more timely or sorely needed. The Palestinian people have endured unbearable suffering and injustice for decades. This ruling is a vindication of their steadfastness and perseverance. This right must no longer be denied or deferred. The court made clear that the Palestinian people are the only sovereign in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem, and that the international community is under an obligation not just to reaffirm the Palestinian people's right to self-determination, but to see to it that this right is implemented immediately. All states and the UN are now under obligation not to recognize the legality of Israel's presence in the occupied Palestinian territory.
Things are indeed looking increasingly bad for Netanyahu, and finally, international bodies are making the right decisions. Hopefully, these rulings will be followed up on and not simply be a gesture. As I said earlier, Karim Khan of the International Criminal Court was talking to the BBC yesterday and called for justice to be done, as well as welcoming the UK's decision to drop official opposition to the arrest warrants. The decision also led to UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy being shunned after recently flying halfway around the world to visit the Israeli PM. Poor David. Approval for the warrants requested by Khan is still pending, and I'll be keeping my left eye on this case for further developments. He went on to respond to President Biden's outrage over the warrants by telling the interviewer that he's seen the evidence, but Genocide Joe hasn't. Too bad, Joe. You're on the wrong side of history too. I'll put a link for the full article in the description of this video if you want to take a look. Also, please add a comment below and let me know what you think about today's ruling from the United Nations. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe and thumbs up buttons to help us out on the algorithm. You can now join the channel with a membership for just 99p with some great perks for you to enjoy, including exclusive content and early viewings, plus lots more. And you get to join the list of awesome people who support the channel that you can see on your screen right now. Hit the join button or follow the links in the channel description. If you'd like to make a one-off contribution, then please hit super thanks on the video or follow the link to our Buy Me a Coffee page where you can help to show solidarity and support the channel for just the price of a tasty hot beverage. All contributions are greatly appreciated. Thanks again everyone. My Left Eye will be seeing you soon.